Welcome, sports fans. Thank you for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Along with Grant Hill and Richard as a team when you're trying to construct your best lineups. What are you looking for, Grant?
You know, I think balance is probably number one. Each lineup has to have enough defense and offense. Otherwise, you're just vulnerable.
So here's Las Vegas' starting group. And it's Malone in at center, locking down the middle. And it's ABC missing. Here's Las Vegas. Here's Q to the paint. Thomas, that's good.
Nice way to start the game. That's where you'd like to get your shots from.
The great, the pass to ABC. Here's Freeman. Here's the doctor. And a miss there on the triple. Here's Q. Off the mark there with a three. And about a minute gone in the first quarter. The doctor pass to ABC. Pass to the great. The three is up. Just 5 to shoot. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. Here's Palmer. Here's Q. Beyond the arc. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
New York has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Pass to Freeman. To the inside. Here's ABC. And he throws it down with one hand.
BA, the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Here's Q. Back to Thomas. Pass to Noah. Las Vegas moving that ball around. From deep three-point land. Rebounded by the doctor.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's the great. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
Here's Malone. Uses the glass on the layup.
Nice feed inside. Saw the play develop and hit him right when he needed to.
Here's ABC. Thomas defends. First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. Gets the three ball to go.
The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
Pass to Palmer. The three. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. For New York, they've gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Here's Freeman. And again, New York with the triple.
I just love the ball movement.
Las Vegas trails by 3. Here's Malone. Pass to Palmer. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Las Vegas shooting their first free throws of the evening.
Shooting for Las Vegas. Number 11 at the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. So he gets them both. New York has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. The great, the pass to ABC. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
And Thomas has got the ball here for Las Vegas. They trail by 3.
Defensively, they weren't up to the task. Didn't play as a cohesive unit, and it really hurt them.
Boy, they looked like they were asleep on that end of the floor. No one was talking. No one was paying attention. It was rough.
Just 3 to shoot. From deep three-point range. And it's New York with a rebound. The Doctors got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to ABC. Here's the great. Here's the Doctor. No good on the 3. Las Vegas trails by 3. Here's Thomas. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
The great, the pass to ABC. Here's Freeman. Pass to Doctor. Pulls it from the top of the key. Here's Big Daddy. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Both teams deciding to change it up. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for New York.
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
You have to like the fact that they're not settling at all. I mean, they've really made a point to get the ball down inside and challenge that interior defense.
Here's Freeman. Pass to Bird. Just 5 on the clock. New York again can't hit. For Las Vegas, they've gone 5 of 9 from the floor. All right, let's take a quick pause and look at the best shooting teams from last season. In third, New York.
They were so consistent with their shooting. Maybe not lights out, but they played smart and didn't let good looks go to waste.
For New York, they've got half their attempts to go, 6 of 12. Here's A-Train. Stolen. Pass to the Wizard. Lets the 3 fly. The rebound by Cowboy. New York has gone 2 of 5 from deep. Flash. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
While he's a bit undersized for a 4, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
From the wing. And he can't bank that one in. New York leading by 4. Pass to A-Train. Here's Flash. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
What I want to know is where is the rim protection? That was just too easy.
Las Vegas trails by 6.
New York foul. Bird. First personal foul. Second team foul.
And he buries his first look.
That lack of defensive intensity is not going to stop a player of his caliber from scoring.
Here's A-Train. No points so far. And he's going for the lob.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays. Las Vegas has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown. Here's the Wizard. Pass to Big Red. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. New York making a switch here.
At the line for 1.
And the free throw, no good.
Grab that one. However, so far they're getting a little out-hustled on the boards.
1:51 left to play in the first quarter. The 17-footer, no good off the glass.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
With the drive, 2 points. That one goes.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
There will be some letdown at some point, but these teams, they are built to score. So,
pass to A-Train. Here's Cowboy. New York working the ball around now. 5 to shoot. 4-3. It's rebounded by Las Vegas.
It really just wasn't a fun game for them. Their offense looked stagnant, and they couldn't get anything going.
it seemed like any time they strung together a few baskets, they just went ice cold so quickly.
New York has gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. Pass to A-Train. To the wing, right side. Here's Cowboy. Bird passes to the Magician. Offline with a baseline jumper. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Higgins. He had 9 points in his last time out. Launches it. That shot off. The deep three. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. New York out in front, leading. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And from what we've seen from New York, what's your take so far?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
And it's the Magician in at the center position. And for Las Vegas, and it's Q in a shooting guard. He nails it, and we're tied. Q's got 7 points.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Pass to the great. Here's the doctor. Here's ABC. There's the screen. He shoots. And that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
There's the triple. Palmer gets the bucket. And Las Vegas leads by 1.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
Here's ABC. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. 9 points in the game.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
The Wizard shot is off.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
The great, no good.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And down it goes. 2 points. Malone's got his second basket of the night.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Here's the great. In his last outing, 16 points for him. Here's ABC. Noah grabs the board. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. And we're going to have a jump ball. Pass to the Wizard. Three-pointer. Rebounded by the Doctor. The Doctor's got his 5th rebound in this one. The 3 is up. magician. Picked his pocket. The kid passes to the wizard. Here's Noah. Pass to Q. And that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. How about that elevated look on the AT&T Connected Cam? And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. In this league, you've got to have moves and counter moves. Grant, your toolkit was pretty complete coming in.
Well, you know, I tried to keep adding to it. It's like baseball. If they're struggling to hit your heater, that changeup will work even better.
He's checked in for Las Vegas. And while we have a moment, let's see some of the contenders for this year's three-point contest. Some of the players who have a shot to make the final cut.
Hey, not a bad list of shooters at all. And really, with how many threes we see in NBA games these days, some of these games have become three-point contests.
He occupies the top spot in voting. We'll very likely see him in the three-point shooting competition.
And he might already be the favorite. When he gets in a groove, he's automatic.
And we'll keep you posted as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. But that's our current list for the three-point contest.
It's going to be a fantastic competition. We've got an endless supply of shooters in this league, and that contest will be heated.
Malone's got his third bucket of the night.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Here's Flash. And again, New York with the triple. Already 7 lead changes. These teams are really going after each other.
It's been a brutal game to play, but a fun one to watch.
Ooh, they pick off the pass. Here's Freeman. Pass to Big Daddy. New York working the ball around now. They set the screen. Here's the doctor. Off target from outside.
Well, despite some uneven shooting from him, they're still out in front.
Q, the pass to Thomas. And the three off target.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Look great with the bucket. Las Vegas trails by 4. And here's Thomas. Pass to Q. Shot clock at 6. Rebounded by the doctor. The doctor's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Freeman. Drives to the hoop. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, BA.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. The 2K leaderboard to look at the teams with the most blocks per game over the last month. New York in 5th.
These guys have been so impressive down low on the defensive end, denying shots left and right over the past month.
Pass to Thomas, looking to end the run. Again the miss by Las Vegas. New York leading by 6. Here's Cowboy. Here's Bird. Drills it from deep.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Here's Thomas. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. So are dynasties a thing of the past? Well, Commissioner Adam Silver said, "I'm fine with dynasties, and I'm fine with new teams emerging every year. What the fans want to see is great competition. As long as teams are emerging through great management, let the results happen however they play out." Back to you.
Well, you just want a fair fight. All right, Allie, thank you. Here's Freeman. Thomas defends. Pass to Flash. Shot clock at 5. Fires for 3. Freeman misses. Las Vegas trails by 7. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Las Vegas shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here. New York leading by 4. Over to the left wing. Here's Bird. Pass to Flash. Let's go with a 3. Noah grabs the board. Here's Palmer. Out to the right wing. They set the pick. And here's Thomas. Pulls it in from the elbow. Hits the front of the rim and out. New York has gone 50% from the perimeter in this second. Shooting 4 of 8. Pass to Freeman. To the left side wing. Here's Cowboy. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Las Vegas trails by 6. Thomas outside. All sorts of time. And it's New York with a rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
They were so consistent from the three-point range in that one. And that's a nice weapon to have as a visiting team.
Yeah, they just pummeled them from the perimeter. Did a nice job working the ball around and getting those high percentage looks.
Here's B. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
1:07 left in the first half. Pass to Flash. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
Thomas outside. Here's Higgins. Nice move. And he lays it in.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
2 for 1 opportunity if they can time it right.
Great way to end the quarter.
Pass to Bird. Driving in. And the layup is good. Bird's got 5 points.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Here's Thomas. Here's Higgins. It's stolen away. Fast break. Here comes New York. Here's Flash. He's got 11. Big Daddy. The pass to Flash. He knocks it down. But wait a minute. The officials getting together here. They may want to review this one.
The previous play is under review.
The officials signaling that they are going to take a look at this replay.
And there's really plenty of time remaining in this game, so you want to make sure the right call was made.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've gotten enough looks at it. The basket will not count. The quarter ended before he got it off.
That was a great idea to give it a second glance. The replay system is available, so you've got to utilize it.
And so it's New York with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. More 2K action in just a moment.
Did you miss us? Stupid question. Of course you did, and we missed you. And tonight we kick off with our mid-season focus on power rankings.
Taking a look at New York, they're sort of stuck in this same range, right in the middle, here in the middle of the season.
Middling overall, just like your analysis, Kenny. Oh, just kidding, my buddy. You're the best, or at least top 30.
Top 30?
That's saying
top
something.
Top 30?
And looking back at the first half of this game, it's likely we'll see some adjustments for Vegas.
Chucking up all those threes is clearly not working for them. They need to balance their attack.
Yeah, you want to put your players in a position to succeed, and I don't see that in the first half.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And Thomas has got the ball here for Las Vegas. 6-point game, and it's ABC in at the 2. That's the group starting the second half for Mike Brown. They get it again. Pass to Q. Fires from deep. Gets the 3 to fall. Q's got 12 points in the game.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
ABC, the pass to Big Daddy. Out of bounds. It'll be Las Vegas ball. Las Vegas trails by 3. Here's Q. Thomas outside. They set the pick. 6 on the shot clock. Rebounded by the Doctor. The Doctor's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Snatched away. And here they come. Good chance here for Thomas. And it's New York with a rebound. Big Daddy's got 4 rebounds now.
Since halftime, they've missed 3 of their first 4 shots. Still trying to get their legs under them.
Great, the pass to the Doctor. Inside. 4 on the clock. And it's all from 3-point range.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pass to Palmer. Now here's Thomas. Again the miss by Las Vegas.
Just an ugly show for him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
Blocked! And he gets it back. Q, the pass to Malone. Rebounded by the Doctor. The Doctor's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Down low. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. The Doctor's got 8 points.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Q, the pass to Thomas. Pass to Q from downtown. And it's New York with a rebound. The Doctor's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Las Vegas trails by 7. And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. teams changing it up here. And checking the 2K leaderboard. These teams led the league in three-point percentage last year. New York, 4th.
Well, it speaks to how active and energetic they were when operating behind the arc. Great three-point shooting team last year.
Pass to Noah. Here's Q. Five on the clock. Las Vegas needs to get off a shot from the arc. Offensive rebound. Here's the Wizard. Pure from three-point range. The Wizards got 5 now.
And that's on the defense there. Gotta know the scouting report and understand that he loves his shot.
Inside, here's ABC. Oh, he drains it. His 6th make and 9 tries so far.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Pass to Malone. To the middle. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Here's ABC. Palmer pulls it in. Here's Q. He's got 12. And the basket by Noah.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
New York leading by 4. Pass to Freeman. There's a screen. Fires the 3. The rebound by Malone. Malone's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Q. Las Vegas moving that ball around. Out to the wing. The baseline J is off the mark. New York has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 3rd. Freeman misses. Las Vegas trails by 4. Here's the Wizard. Three-pointer, no good.
Nothing just seems to be bouncing his way today. Mama said there'd be days like this. They have missed his production.
ABC. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for New York?
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
They've also been striking from mid-range with great consistency tonight. They just owned that part of the floor in this one.
First free throw is good. And he makes both free throws.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
New York foul. Third personal foul.
What a sensational move captured from the connected cam. Sponsored by AT&T. Here's Higgins. And there's the screen. 6 to shoot from behind the arc. And it's New York with a rebound. Cowboys got 5 rebounds tonight.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass. Really getting after it and being physical.
To the inside. Pass to ABC. Here's the great. Out left to the wing. Here's Cowboy. And it's blocked. Here's Q. 12 points for him. Here's Higgins. There's the drive. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Here's the pick. The great, the pass to Cowboy. Here's Q. Pass to the Wizard. Here's Higgins. Offline with a 3. New York leading by 4. And he lobs it up top. Hey, great communication on the lob.
Oh, what a pass. Those two read each other really well.
Looks like a play they've definitely run in practice. Has to be. To the paint. Here's Higgins. That one no good. Here's the great. To the inside. There's the steal. Here we go. Here's Q. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And Las Vegas making a change here. Thomas has checked in. New York leading by 4. Pass to ABC. New York working the ball around now. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Number 39.
One shot.
Shooting 1.
And that one misses. Las Vegas trails by 6. Pass to Thomas.
2 minutes remaining in the foul. 2 minutes.
And he's back in business as the jumper finally drops for him. Thomas has got 6 points. For New York, they've gone 5 of 11 in this third quarter. A minute 42 left in the third quarter. New York, again, can't hit.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Higgins passes to Malone.
New York foul. Number 30. First personal foul. Second team foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Malone taking 2 shots.
The first one at the line is good. New York making a switch here. No good on the second free throw. New York leading by 3. Here's Bird. He's got 5. Right wing. They set a pick. Here's the great. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. Higgins passes to Malone. Thomas outside. A shot from the high post. And it's New York with a rebound. Cowboys got 6 rebounds here tonight.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Las Vegas foul call. No. First personal foul. Third team foul.
Thomas with a steal.
As the game has gone on, they've had...
Nice finish.
Man, big time right there.
BA, I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Well, it's always nice to head up to the connected cam to get another angle of these big plays, courtesy of AT&T. And we've got 28 seconds left in the third quarter. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
New York shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes a first. Freeman, he's checked in for New York. Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line. Well, Las Vegas is shooting 35% in the third quarter. Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. Thomas outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Higgins for the lead. Counted from distance. Higgins has got 5 points now in the quarter. Incredible game. This lead has been exchanged 8 times.
Tremendous show of will and resilience on both sides.
And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. It's Las Vegas leading by 1. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. These teams locked in a very close contest. This fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the floor for Las Vegas. And it's Malone in at the 5. Freeman misses. And Thomas has got the ball here for Las Vegas. They lead by 1. Pass to Higgins. And there's a pick. It's blocked. And they'll get another chance. Noah, no good.
Well, it's a make-or-miss league. Sometimes the Jays just don't fall. It wasn't a bad shot.
Cowboy. No luck on that one. Well, Las Vegas is shooting pretty well at 45%. Pass to Higgins. Back to Thomas. Puts up a deep 3. No rebound by Cowboy. Cowboys got his 7th rebound of the game of that last one.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
Here's Bird. Fires, high post. Pass to Doctor. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. Noah's got 11 rebounds in the game. And a little over a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Thomas outside. There's a screen. Rebounded by Freeman. For New York, they've got none of their shots to go in this final quarter. 0 for 4. There's the three. Out of bounds. It'll be Las Vegas ball.
Ball goes to Las Vegas.
Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam.
Number 18.
New York making a switch here. They're just trying to hold on to this lead, Grant.
And right now, you just can't afford to be careless.
Here's Malone. Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball.
Horrible mistake right there. You hate to see unforced turnovers like that.
And it's Mike Brown calling timeout here. Looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Mike Brown was